If you like fish and wildlife content, be sure to subscribe so to miss out on future videos. Alaska State Troopers received a call advising them that a sublegal moose was shot and killed on private property without the owner's permission to be there.
And it's a moose, you know.
Okay, so you guys shot from the swamp there?
Yes.
And then what'd you do with the moose? You just hauled it all out?
Yes, we just drug him out to my place and started cutting him up there.
And let's see, who else? Did anybody else witness? Did anybody else see the antlers?
Nope, there was just me and Sherry. We're the only two people out there. We were trying to be really careful to make sure, because we know there's private property nearby there.
Right.
And so we were trying to be really careful, like where we set our shelter up. You know, we know that like right across on that corner belongs to 40 acres to, a guy that passed away.
Right, Greg. Yeah, I talked to him last year, but he died, what, in November or something?
Yeah, maybe it was. I thought it was in like February or something,
no,
but that's irrelevant.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, and then there's some other people own property out there.
Yeah, so we wanted to be careful that we weren't on somebody else's property. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it looked like your stand and your blind was set up on somebody's private property. It was right on the edge, but according to the Onyx, it was on somebody else's property, and they're the ones that called and said somebody was hunting on their property and hadn't given them permission.
But that could be an honest mistake, because I thought we were passed off the corner of that guy's property.
Okay. Yeah, it's really close. I mean, there's BLM land there, and then you got your neighbor there that died, and then this other guy that has property. And then, Jerry, I followed the tracks, the gut pile. You guys were dragging it, the whole thing out. I followed it right to where I found the gut pile. The birds and everything took me right to it.
Well, we didn't, dude. We drug that thing from out in the swamp.
Oh, yep, I see that. Yeah, I've been out there. So,
okay.
Let's, I don't want to just talk to you over the phone. Are you working tomorrow?
No, sir.
Would it be, could we meet sometime tomorrow? I could meet you at your place.
What would be a good time for you?
Sometime I'll come on at 9 o'clock in the morning, so whatever time works for you after that.
Can you come about noon?
I can come about noon.
Because I don't usually get up, that early on Saturday.
Not a problem. Yeah, that works better for me to take care of some other stuff. So, meet you about noon at your place. You Matt?
Yeah.
Okay. Jerry on his way here? Is he here?
He's already here.
Okay.
He's sitting down watching Texas football. Did I meet you before when you went back there and talked to Greg? I thought you mentioned you went and talked to him.
I talked to Greg last year, but it wasn't about you. It was about somebody else taking a sublegal on the property back behind his.
Wow.
Last year, so I don't remember talking to you about it.
No, well, just a couple times the troopers came out here because
you weren't getting along with Greg.
Yeah, he kind of would get a little crazy, and
no, I had nothing.
He had not just me, but just other people in the neighborhood, and so.
No, I never came out here for those trespass things, but I did talk to Greg about somebody else that took a sublegal in that area last year.
Well, come on in, guys. You wouldn't know anybody that we could donate that to or who would want it?
The bear rug?
It's actually a wolf.
Wolf.
Oh, my wife's grandfather shot it like 50, 60 years ago over in Iliamna.
I don't know.
A cousin sent it to us, but it's getting kind of...
It's pretty ratty.
Yeah, for 50, 60 years.
Yes.
I don't know if there's anything we can do with it.
I do know some taxidermists that do repairs.
It's pretty rough shape.
Yeah.
It was a big wolf, huh?
Yeah, I didn't look at it that closely.
Everybody thinks it's a bear when they first see it. So
I should know the difference between a wolf and a bear.
Come on, little man.
Hello, Jerry. Did you guys have your hunting license and stuff?
You guys can close the door, man. Leave the heat in.
Didn't want to have my boots off.
Oh, you're all right. Just stay on the rug right here. Actually, my wife and daughter haven't vacuumed the floor yet, so you're good to go.
You got one you had to earn, huh?
Yes, sir.
Do you have your moose harvest tickets? I love your place here.
Thank you.
You do a good job with it.
No, we decorated. This actually may have been built by my wife's white grandfather back in the early night, like 1980, 81. It's one of 2 log cabins out here that are built like this. And all of my wife's family, when they come, they go, man, this looks like something that Robert Walker built, you know?
So I saw neither one of you did your harvest ticket.
Oh. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it, honestly.
Yeah, one of you both shot at it. So one of you is supposed to do your harvest ticket. So I got pictures of these. I'll give these back.
So what do I do? You know, am I supposed to like punch it out? Am I supposed to color it in?
You tear it, or you color it in. Color it in would work too, but yeah, you just tear out that little corner or whatever. Like September 26th, I think you guys got it on the 26th.
Yeah, it was on Wednesday.
Yeah, last day of the season.
The 25th.
25th, right? 26th is
Okay.
the next day. So,
Mark it.
right now, you're supposed to do that before you move the moose.
Okay.
So that's a done deal. You guys didn't do that. Either one of you didn't do that before the moose was moved.
So should I color it in now or not?
You can color it. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. That's already a done deal. But on the harvest report, we got to tell, someone's got to say they harvested the moose, because you both did it together, but you didn't get 2 moose, right?
Right, we did not.
You got 1 moose, so only one needs to say they got the thing harvested. Why don't I just come out and talk to you in my truck,
Okay.
and then I'll talk to Matt in the truck, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
And Holly, you can hang out.
You welcome Holly to sit down here if you like.
That's all right.
I get you a cup of water or coffee.
Thank you.
You're not under arrest or anything. I'm just asking to talk to me in the truck. You can have a seat in the passenger seat in front. Wait a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of cramped in here. So this hunting season, I've been out to your blind out there and the tree stand. When did you guys put that up?
I didn't put that up. He and another friend put it up at the beginning of the season. I hunted the first 2 weeks out on Tuscaloosa Lake.
Didn't no luck, obviously.
No.
See anything?
No.
Not even a cow. Huh?
No.
There seemed to be a lot of activity out there this year.
Well, I was at Fox Lake, and
Okay.
thinking that it would be a good spot because it's a little bit isolated.
Back to Juliet uniform
Just a little early.
Yeah, that's the whole deal.
Yeah.
First 2 weeks is usually pretty slow.
Yeah, you get lucky and you get one spike or something, but they're not coming in the calls and everything. So when did you start hunting out here then?
I don't remember the date. Probably can check and say a message or something.
Okay.
I want to say 2 weeks, but I don't, or 10 days, maybe something like that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Jerry, I'm just trying to get down to what happened out there, and I'll be fair with you if you're honest with me. I'll be really fair with you guys, and mistakes do happen.
September 17th.
Is that when you put the camera out there too?
No, that was a little later.
Okay. And you said you deleted everything?
I thought it got stolen. And so I thought, screw that son of a gun. Sorry, I mean,
No.
yeah.
I'm a big boy. I've heard a lot of things before. I've been called a lot of things before. That you deleted them. That can be considered tampering with evidence, and that's worse than making a mistake. That's worse. You know, people make mistakes. They shoot a cow. They shoot a sublegal, and that happens. But then when you compound things by tampering with evidence, that's a lot worse.
Well, at the time, I didn't know it was.
And to be honest with you, when I do a search warrant on it, it'll be on the server. Anything that's deleted, it'll be.
I was going to tell you, I can even probably get with the company and see if they've got.
They do.
Okay.
I've used these.
I can do that
we've,
for you.
We've contacted them before on other cases, and they, with a search warrant, they can release everything about where it's been stored, pictures taken, when they're taken, all kinds of information on that. So it's on the server. Whatever was on there, it's still going to be on there.
That's fine.
I don't consider you guys poachers. But there's some things that are really curious. So why don't you just go about the last day of the season, when you got out there.
We were sitting there and we.
About what time did you guys head out?
5 o'clock.
About 5 p.m.
Yeah.
10:60. You can stretch it out to every 15. So about 5 p.m. you guys went out there.
And we're hanging out, and as far as time exactly when, I don't know, but we'd get up and walk around every now and then. And I walked down that way one time. He walked towards the swamp, and then I followed him out there, and that's where we ran into the.
Have you guys
been
seeing a lot of moose out there?
Yeah. A lot of cows, probably 4 bulls, maybe.
Any size of the bulls?
Not really. One of them even came up to the blind and was being real aggressive to the point of afraid, what are we going to do? But he finally cooled down and went off. But no big ones.
The night I went out there, there was a bull that he wouldn't leave us alone.
Yeah.
He wasn't aggressive, but he wouldn't get out of the trail.
Oh.
So I had to skirt around to get away from it. Okay, so you guys would go sit in the blind and sip wine and
eat cheese
and hang out, bullshit a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
just waiting, and then so when we went out there, then he saw him first, and it was coming, and the cows were there. We were like in the middle of the cows. We didn't even realize we were in the middle of the cows till we got there. And he came by and just, get it, that's it. Boom, he got it. And then we said, okay, how are we going to get it out of here? Or actually, we already knew we weren't going to mess with it there because we already had a way to just go ahead and pull them out here and do it here.
At the property here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you get? Okay. So Matt shot it.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't shoot it?
Yeah, afterwards.
You shot it too, because it was still.
Yeah.
Why did you shoot it?
I wanted to run off.
Okay, so it was still alive.
Yeah.
And still moving when you shot at it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Matt shot at it first. Can you describe what the antlers? You said it was a bull.
It was a spike fork.
So which side? How big was the spike? And how big were the forks?
Well, it was probably about that big, and the fork wasn't a whole lot bigger.
Do you have any pictures of it?
I wish to God I did.
Do you have any pictures from your hunt on your phone?
Okay. You start there and it goes this way. It goes that way. That was a cow that was hanging around.
You're just sitting in the blind?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do with so you guys shot it out there. I found the blood where it looked like it dropped, and then what happened?
Tied onto it with the wheelers and pulled it out and drug it down here. got it in the shop, hung it up, boned it, went to bed, got up, got the bones together and bagged them up and put it all in the truck and took it to the dump. We come back and got some rest, and we the next day we cut up the meat and packed it.
So it's not in that shack right back here.
That's a smoker.
The smoker.
There is some meat in it.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. So did you go to the dump with Matt?
Yeah.
And so that'd be on the video at the dump. They video everybody going in there.
I guess.
What? So that what day was that?
26.
The day after the season?
Yeah.
About what time? Afternoon, morning?
Afternoon, probably.
Because you said you slept.
I don't know. Yeah. Those days ran together.
And you deboned most of the moose?
Mm-hmm. All of it.
All of it?
Yeah.
Can you draw me a picture of what the antlers look like? How long do you think the spike was?
Oh, maybe 8 inches.
Just right there, about 8 inches. And how big was the fork?
A little more, so I'd play 8 or 10 maybe.
Okay. So yesterday you told me over the phone you didn't know where the meat and the gut pile went. Or you just knew where the meat was, but you didn't know where the gut pile was.
Right.
You said you didn't know what Matt did with it. Now you're telling me you were with him when he brought it to the dump. But before you go any further, I followed tracks back from the kill site, back to a gut pile back here. I took some samples of that. So I can easily match with the DNA whatever meat you guys have with that gut pile, if that's the gut pile. And so I followed the tracks right from there to the gut pile, back, where that old dilapidated cabin is. There's an old boat right there and shack back in there. I followed the bird trail there first. Well, I followed the tracks, and then the birds told me exactly where it was. So, are you still telling me that you guys took the moose meat to the dump? I'm not buying it. If you guys made a mistake, don't compound it. Jerry, we're talking about a felony when you're tampering with evidence. If you made a moose, even if you shot a cow moose on purpose, that's not even close to compounding it. So if you made a mistake, just, okay, we made a mistake. We can handle that. I'm not going to take guns and everything. If people come forward with me and they yep, I know you're afraid, you made a mistake, you got a game warden sitting here, you're sitting in my truck. I understand you're a little bit afraid, but I think you'll feel a lot better if you just, okay, this is what we did.
So what would happen?
You'd get a citation, we'd seize the moose, and then the courts would decide you're not going to jail, you're not going to get a felony on your thing. I'll end up giving you your camera back. I'm not going to take guns, I'm not going to take four-wheelers. But if I have to, because I'm not buying the story with the evidence, I'm just looking at what I see. I'm reading the evidence. And what I'm seeing is the story is not matching. I don't have the antlers. For all I know, I didn't go dig around in the gut pile enough. I didn't look to see, is this a cow that they shot? last day to see. I don't know. I haven't looked. I got the four-wheeler here. I can run right back there and dig around the gut pile and see what else is there. But I do have pieces of it already, so I can match DNA. I can say how this moose positively is the same moose that the hide was staked out here and all that stuff. So what I'm saying is, if you made a mistake, don't compound it, because that's worse.
So, but what's going to happen? The citation, where does that go?
It goes. What it'll be called. It'll be an arraignment. You'll plead guilty or not guilty. If you want a trial, you can have a trial, or you can just say, "Yep, I'm guilty." The fine will be. It'll. I don't know what it's going to be. It's not going to be. It'll probably be something like $1,000. Now, if we go to court and I bring in all the other stuff, tampering with evidence, then we're looking at a felony, which is stupid, over a moose. It's a freaking moose. And you don't appear to me, my read on you is you're not a bad guy. You're not a poacher going out doing this all the time, selling meat, doing all kinds of stuff. You wanted some meat. Moose meat is good. I like moose meat. But following the evidence, what you're telling me, and it looks like it's hurting you. I can see you're kind of, excuse my language, you're tense. And part of that, you're talking to, you're sitting in my truck here talking to a game warden, but you also know what you guys did. And personally, I think you would feel a lot better just manning up. This is what we did. You got another partner here, and then Matt probably is going to be the same way. You're not ratting on each other. You guys made a mistake. You guys did it together.
Well, if it comes down to that, then I shot first, not him.
And it really doesn't matter. You guys are in it together. You guys are you guys are together. You hunted together. We had the camera. And I guess you probably didn't know about the cellular part with the camera.
No.
I can show it to you on the regulation book about that part.
I already know now.
Okay. Now you can use a regular game cam that you can pull out, but the cellular ones you can't use it and then go hunting that same day.
Right.
So, and whatever's on that, it'll show that if you guys did or didn't. But I'm thinking it will, that you were out there the same day that was sending you pictures. And it's like...
Well, heck, we would sit there and watch them.
Like I said, I ran into a bull out there that wouldn't leave. There was 2 cows right there that were... they were calling back to the moose, or to the bull. So it was... I know there's a lot of moose out there. And there's that path right in front of your blind. Like what do you call it? Maybe 50 yards, not even 50 yards. There's that one that crosses off of your path. That's a highway. It's beat down mud highway. You have a good area there. Gary, I'm going to be fair with you. If you guys are honest with me, I'm going to be completely fair with you. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm not going to go after your guns. Your camera, you'll probably get back. They'll be up to the judge because I've already seized it, but I can put in my notes. They were cooperative. They made a mistake. Didn't realize the regulation on the cellular until afterwards. It still doesn't, on fish and game stuff, it doesn't make you innocent. You don't have to know, but you should know if you're hunting.
So how does the meat thing go? We deliver it somewhere to the...
I can either we can load it in the back of my truck, or I can have you deliver it. It goes to a charity. I'll just call somebody off the charity list. And it's not going to go to waste. It's not going to go to you, but it'll go to somebody on the charity list. 1060. And I'll work with you guys. I hunt myself. I love to be out there. I love to protect the resources. And I think you obviously you like to get out and do things. You went out to Tustamina, you were hunting here. Looked like you guys had a pretty cool setup. I haven't seen anybody with that type of moose hunting setup, where you're sitting in a blind drinking wine and nice and comfortable.
Yeah. Don't get rained on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, these guys.
We're lazy.
What, you're still out. You're not sitting there watching TV.
Yeah.
You're trying to get some meat. You're trying to enjoy nature. You're getting to see. I'm sure you got to see a bunch of different bulls and some cows, and up close and personal. So I'll work with you. You're not getting off scot-free. You know, a mistake was made.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
Okay.
You're not a poacher. A mistake was made. You're going to make it right.
Yeah.
And meat won't go to waste.
Yeah.
You and Matt will just deal with it together.
Yeah.
You guys are partners.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to bend you guys over. If I have to keep going down this different and do my job,
Yeah.
it takes more resources, more things, more money's put into it. You know, DNA, have to send it off to a lab. I have to match up this and I have to match up that. Search warrants, and then then do we need to seize guns and all that kind of stuff? That's all evidence. That right now, if you man up and say, "Yep, I made a mistake. I wanted some meat, and but I made a mistake."
Rat no citation.
Okay. What did the antlers look like? Or were there antlers? I don't even know. Like I said, I didn't look at the gut pile that close to see if it was a cow or if it was a bull.
It was almost a legal bull.
Almost. Where did the antlers get put?
It got cut up and put in a dumpster.
Where?
I don't want to tell you.
I know you don't want to tell me.
No.
What do you mean almost legal?
It was probably 46. 46.
How many brow tines?
2 large.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Jerry? Cutting up the antlers is tampering with evidence.
Well, quit.
So you're being honest with me. I'm just telling you. So just where did what can you get me pieces of the antlers?
I don't know.
Can you try? That would make a difference.
I can try.
That makes a difference to being, your honesty and all that type of stuff. And then I can say, okay, he made a mistake. They did try and do this, but we're not going to prosecute you for tampering with evidence. Who do you need to talk to about trying to get the antlers? Is it Matt, or is it somebody completely out of that that I don't want to?
Just me and Matt.
Okay.
Just me and Matt.
Okay. I don't want to know about anybody else. But it would go a long way if you can bring me back pieces of those antlers.
Okay.
And then I can also, if I don't believe you, I can match it up with DNA they already have. And then we say, okay. Because I have had one time over the years, guy couldn't bring me antlers, and all of a sudden he brings me antlers. And it didn't match up.
Yeah.
He got the antlers from somebody else, and so then he got in a lot bigger trouble.
Yeah.
We've already gone down that road. You made a mistake. Don't compound it. I'll give you my card. I'm not going to... I'll let you talk it over with Matt. If you want the charity to come here, you want to load it in my truck, or you want to meet down at our office and drop off the meat and stuff.
Probably just as easy to put in your truck.
Okay. And then I can meet up with the charity and get that part taken care of. All right. You want to talk to Matt before I do, or you want me to
No, I'll talk to him.
bring him in here? And then I don't want Matt to sit here and lie to me because he's thinking he's protecting you, and you're just. I'll let you go talk to Matt. I'm gonna go in the woods and pee, if that's okay with you.
That's a good spot. I've used it often.
So I'll let you go talk to Matt, and then come up with get the antlers would go a long ways to, so I don't have to go anywhere else. You know what I mean? We just got to deal with. We're not tampering with evidence. We're just dealing with a mistake that was almost legal. So I'll let you go talk to Matt. I'm gonna go behind the trees there, and we'll go from there. Well, Matt, you guys have a chance. Can Holly use the restroom?
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I should have pointed out that's the nicest salad house on the Kenai Peninsula right there. But an in-house is better. Don't worry about your shoes, girl. We still got to clean the floor, so.
So you had a chance to talk, get over with each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, girl. That messes everybody up.
I appreciate. I could see it was weighing on you, and it is what it is.
I'd rather tell you the truth than have to lie to you.
I can see that, and I'd rather do go that way and not have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing because the story wasn't matching up. So I don't like we talked before. Can you get those antlers to me?
I'll do the best we can to find them.
Okay. And I don't care what. I don't want any other people involved in this. You don't have to tell me where they're at or anybody else that knows. Between
Just me and him. That's it.
it's you guys.
As soon as we're done here, we'll go try to retrieve them.
Okay.
You said he's going to give me a card.
I'll give you my card here.
Part of the deal too is he wants to meet.
The meat. Yeah, I can't let you guys keep it.
Well, it's all very nicely packaged.
Yeah.
Oh, you already packaged it?
Oh, yeah, we did it up. We didn't,
Okay.
you know.
Would it be easier to load it in my truck, or have a charity come here, or you guys deliver it someplace? What
Well, do you
what
have a charity that you like it to be delivered to?
I just call them the charity list.
Okay.
So they would. I don't know who it would be.
Why don't you do that? Call
And
somebody
they
to
just
use
come
it.
over here and.
We'll load it up, and
Okay.
I'm all in favor of that.
Okay. And you guys don't have to tell them.
Anything?
You don't have to tell them anything other than that.
Hey, we want to make a donation.
Yes, and you're next on the charity list. Okay. So.
Can I ask you, you have cross rifles?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. I'm on the SWAT team,
Oh, okay.
so that's what that is for. Were you in the military?
Yeah.
How long where'd you serve?
I was 3 years with the 9th Infantry. I was 13 Foxtrot. I was in the Fort Observer. I went in as a mortar gunner, and then through certain events, all of a sudden I got sent to certain schools and became a Fort Observer. And,
The sneaky guys.
yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Honor and a privilege. And that's much appreciated. Because I went for over 35 years before I ever heard anyone say that to me.
Well, thank you. Because not everybody does that for us.
It's 50 years ago now. But
It's still 50 years ago was even harder. Yeah, when I was growing up, and I'm not much younger than you guys, and the military wasn't looked upon as.
yeah, it was.
I was a squid.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. So they're getting hold of a charity. What I'll do, guys, I'm not going to issue any paperwork or anything right now. I'll get back together with you guys. I got your phone numbers. What'll happen is I'll issue some citation. You'll have an opportunity to go to court and say guilty or not guilty. If you say guilty, then they It's called an arraignment. They'll set the fine, and I'll make a recommendation what the fine's. So what'll happen is there'll be an arraignment. They'll ask for guilty or not guilty, and if you plead guilty, then they'll set the fine then, and you'll have time to pay it. I'm not going to seize guns. I'm not going to take four-wheelers. I'll get your camera back eventually if the judge says yes. Let's see what else. Then you've already donated the moose to the charity. Then if you plead guilty, then they'll set up there'll be a fine the judge will rule on. I can make recommendations. I'm not going to hammer you guys, but you guys made a mistake.
We made a mistake.
You made a mistake, and we all make mistakes. But and you're going to get educated for it. But you're not going to get bent over, and you're not going to lose your guns. You'll get your stuff back. I'm not going to try and take four-wheelers or anything and drug it out of there. And they'll give you time to take whatever. I'm guessing it's going to be around $1,000, somewhere in there. Talking to me or not? That's the process. If you decide you want to go to trial, a court hearing, then I'll have to present the evidence I have, and there'll be a court date a couple months. A couple months down. So yeah, I mean, you just take the weight off your own shoulders right now. You made a mistake. You own up to it. You're manning up. We all make mistakes, and you're making it right. And I can appreciate that.
I just preached a good sermon to my youngest daughter just the other day. That for the first time in my life, I got out of the infantry and then became an outlaw biker. And I rode for quite a while with an unethical group in Washington State. And I told her, it was really easy for me to get a bad reputation. But I've been up here 32 years now. And I've worked hard to get a good reputation. And I told her, baby, I said, it's easy. Bad reputation comes easy.
I did not. Go ahead.
It's really hard to earn a good reputation.
10-4.
But easy to lose it.
Yes.
So illustrate that point living out in front of my kids.
And I can, it's harder to do what you guys just did than. Well, yeah, it's hard on a body when you lie and you know it's wrong. It is. I can see it coming out. And Jerry, when I was talking to him, there was like a weight on your shoulders. And once you decided, I made a mistake, and you admit it, all of a sudden, you don't feel good, but you don't feel bad. And you should be proud of yourselves. You guys, you're doing a good lesson for your kids. You make a mistake, you go on, you make it right.
I'd already told my buddy, I said, I'll take the fall for you. So it feels good that I don't have to take the fall by myself.
Yeah, you guys did it together. You might as well be together on it. So let's load up the moose, and I'll help you guys. You want me to load it in your vehicle? Mine?
I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me if you guys want to give it to them, and
Yes. Yeah, let's load it in the back of yours, Jerry. We'll
okay.
just take it there and give it to him.
If you don't pull on around, I'll pull my truck up.
Okay. Do you have to run and go get a spare tire?
Know.
Okay.
He hasn't texted me or
Okay.
called me. What are we gonna do about the hide?
They can keep it.
Oh,
We don't want it. Nobody wants it, unless they want it. Remember, part of the deal is you get me the antlers if you can.
We're gonna, as soon as we're done, we'll go try and retrieve those.
And then the hide, you guys can keep that if you want. I don't need to see that. You need another bag or two?
Yeah, we possibly do come making them too heavy.
Need a couple more bags, it looks like. I don't know where they're at.
Sorry.
is it just the rest of this?
Yeah.
I can pull it if you want. You don't have to keep any numbers.
Let's postal letter on November 26th, 10/8/1019 to the Kasilof Post Office.
In the end, they were both charged with a hunting season violation, unlawful use of a wireless trail camera, unlawful possession or transport of game, and a big game antler requirement violation. They pled guilty to all charges. Their initial fines were each set at $4,600, but they were adjusted to $2,350. They were also ticketed for a harvest log, a $170 fine. They both paid their fines in full, and the meat was donated to a local charity. If you like this video and want to see more like it, subscribe to Arrest Cam. As always, thanks for watching.